Babu is my name, and this is my wife, Danae. We have two sons, Zeke and Zion, and we're the founders of All Stars in Africa.
All Stars in Africa is an organization based in Uganda where we reach kids in underprivileged communities and slums through sports and discipleship trainings. We have been blessed to see the organization grow over these past number of years to a point where we now train over 75 kids every weekend. We have coaches who are local and who work with us to mentor these kids. We have been able to start a school sponsorship program where we have put some of these kids through school. We've even recently seen some of them graduate and go on to have working jobs, which we are so excited to see.
When I finished my P7, I had to go to secondary, but there was no money. My parents even didn't have anywhere to get the money. Then it reached on Saturday when we were about to train. Coach told me that I'm going to bring the forms and you fill in. So I was happy. I told my mother. My mother was happy and said, "Thanks God, now I will get some. Now the small money I will get, I will at least take your brothers and sisters to school."
We get so overwhelmed when we go to the slums and we are met by the parents who just thank us from the bottom of their hearts for how their kids have been impacted. Some that have come who are Muslims and now they've given their lives to Christ and they are walking in the faith, which has been so encouraging to us.
I have seen our kids grow in confidence, grow in their belief in God, grow in their faith, in their discipline. I've seen them adopt certain mannerisms that we never found them with.
By the time All Stars met me, I never knew God. I was that girl who is her own things. You don't know God, you are always in those parties, you know nothing. But they opened my eyes, they showed me the true way where life is, where you're going to find everything. They showed me where peace is found.
Through sports, we have seen these kids grow amazingly, spiritually, physically, and mentally. Most of them, before we found them, they were shy. They could never have conversations with us. They would never open up. And we've seen sports just open them up so amazingly that we've gotten to know their beautiful souls and their beautiful stories.
God just showed us as a couple and now as a family that there's such an unmet need in Africa and in Uganda for these young people. The kids who grow up in these slums have very little to begin with. If they don't have an education, if they don't have a family that loves them, their future is grim.
I would like you to help other children because in Kamocha, girls are getting pregnant because school fees is not there. Others are selling their bodies to get food. It's a very bad thing if you're not studying.
We have just been so privileged to see how through school, through engaging in sports, through the coaches mentoring them, that they have become just such unique individuals who are now empowered to make something out of their future and out of their lives.
I thank you so much, All Stars. You have made my future bright. You have made me look good in some people's faces. You have opened my parents' eyes. You have shown them that even a person who is spoiled in the young age can be made right. I'm so thankful. All Stars, remain the same. I love you so much.
I want to send out a very big thank you to Babu and Danae. Thank you for initiating this program. It is really helping these children become better people. Lives are being changed, and this is a program that the community really needs.
And to all our sponsors that always come through for the calls that we make, we are very, very grateful. Thank you so much for all that you do to make sure that we are okay and that we bless the kids.
And going forward, we know that God has many things in store for All Stars and the kids that we reach. We would really love if you would come on board with us and support us so that we can continue to further God's kingdom and make little disciples out of His children.